So I wanted to show you something kind of cool. I'm running one version of X-Plane, or one copy of X-Plane, on one computer and using it as a master. And then I have my three visuals out here running on three monitors. I have this forward panel monitor. I have a side panel monitor. And there's also an overhead monitor, which I'm not using in this setup. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take X-Plane, and I've already popped out the GPS.
Now, as a review, you just click on the face of the instrument to pop it out. And once it pops out, it appears in the window, and you can just click anywhere on the top there, put the mouse over there, and it'll show you a little enlarge button there on the right top. Also on the top left, you see a little red dot. That is to close the window, of course. They're circled in yellow. Now once you do pop it out, you'll have a title bar that you can grab and drag just about anywhere onto the desktop.
But I've popped out the GPS and put it in the right spot on this side panel. Also popped out the map and put it on this little 10.1 inch monitor that I picked up for about $100 off of, it's called a Wave Share, I think is what it's called. But anyway, what I want to do now is I'm going to, if I can figure out where my mouse went, because I got all these monitors here. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to open Air Manager, and I'm going to open the panel that I made for this particular. Okay, so now we have the forward instrument panel, and then on the side we have the side instrument panel, and you can see the bezels that I made are over those things. Now, okay, that was cool. I showed you how hard it was to position those things and get them all lined up and everything, and that was great. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to quit this airplane. I'm going to close the Air Manager panel, and I'm going to switch airplanes. I'm going to go up here to change, edit flight configuration, and I'm going to switch to the Baron, and I'm going to start a new flight. Okay, so I'm starting a new flight with the Baron. Ask me if I want to start a new flight, and I say yeah. Now watch what happens here. You can see that as it's loading, it loaded the GPS. There is no 430 on that airplane, so it didn't load the 430, but it's now remembering the coordinates and whether that airplane has that. So you can see there's only one 530 on this airplane, so it opened the 530. Of course, the map is available, so it has the map. So the cool thing is now, X-Plane is now remembering the location and whether it was open when it was shut down, the window. And if that window was open when it was shut down, it will reestablish that window where it was the last time that particular window was open. It works also, I can show you, it works also for the FMS, and we're hoping it's going to work for a lot of things. I'd really like to see only the screen part of this come out, so we could put it on a small screen and place it in a hardware, so that we would have the screen with physical buttons too. That's another option. So what I'm going to do now, just to show you how this works, I'm going to switch to edit flight configuration, and I'm going to select the Boeing 800, and I'm going to start a new flight, and it asks me if I want to start a new flight, and I do. And now we're going to see this GPS is going to disappear. The cool thing is too, you can shut this thing down, and if you start up the next time and resume the next flight, it'll put it right. See, now it's gone. Okay, now let's go down here and click on the FMS, pop it out. Here I got it popped out now. I'm going to drag it over here on this screen here. Let's put it right here, just for the hell of it. Or we could drag it all the way over and put it on that little monitor too. I'll show you here. Got to drag it over. See, I can drag it over here to that monitor too. But I'd probably want to orient it in the landscape mode if I wanted to do that. That is a little touchscreen too. But here it is over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the flight configuration again. Let's go back to our Cessna and we'll start a new flight and watch what happens. Bingo, the FMS left. Now we have our 2 GPSs there. And if I open my Air Manager panel, I'll have the touchscreen overlays right over the same positions. So this means that if you want to build some hardware for use in a cockpit with X-Plane now, you can build, if you can find an LCD screen, you can pop out that instrument and put it in here. The problem is now you still get the whole bezel here, and we don't really need that normally if we're going to put it in. We need to find a screen, a 4:3 screen that we can put into a frame and build the bezel and have some hardware to control that. But if we go back to Air Manager and open that panel that we had before again, and we got a nice touchscreen panel, and we got a nice touchscreen panel, and we can come over here and change things, just like I don't have touch panel on, but I don't have touch control selected on Air Manager, but you get the idea. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I think it's really cool. Let me just close this out again and just demo one more thing. Let's go back to the edit flight configuration, or flight configuration, and we'll go back to the Boeing and we'll start a new flight there. Start new flight and watch what happens. So now we're back to the configuration where we have the FMS and we have our map on that other screen. So right now all you can pop out is the map, the FMS, and the 2 GPS units. But we're hoping that at some point all these PFD, navigation display, all the ICAS, the multifunction displays, all those will be popped out. And I would really like to see the ability to pop out just the center part of the GPS too, and probably the center part of this too, so that it could be placed into a LCD screen in hardware, and then we can really compete against what's possible with prepared. Anyway, that's all I have. I just wanted to show you that, but that's a vast improvement, and hopefully we'll get some of the other things off our wish list too. Thanks for checking in. See you soon.